Keselowski looks to IMSA as part of RFK Racing's future. Brad Keselowski, part owner of RFK, is looking at different ways to improve his team, his craft, his driver's craft. I'll read some of the stuff. That article was from Dustin Long on NBC. As NASCAR continues to get heavier and heavier into road course racing, I think that pedigrees offer a lot of advantages to the ecosystem of successful Cup teams. Keselowski said ahead of the NASCAR Awards at Music City Center. Keselowski noted that IMSA provides a route to get involved with hybrid race cars without having a product that competes with the NASCAR brand of horsepower. So Brad's looking at IMSA as a way to improve pedigree advantage ecosystem. So I feel like this is more of him just kind of saying another route for his drivers to improve. I guess also maybe get a head start with the hybrid stuff, even though hybrid cars have not really been talked about in NASCAR. They have, but there's no talks about actually happening. I guess it's just a way to improve it and getting more of a competitive way with the future of NASCAR, because NASCAR is probably going to go to hybrid, and that's what kind of IMSA is right now. So another way of competition, another way to improve on young drivers' crafts of the road course, because most of the time, these drivers that come in NASCAR, most of them are great oval racers. But then, road racing is kind of where they're unknown. They don't, they probably have done maybe a little bit of road racing. Maybe it depends if they were in the truck series or XFinity. Kind of depends where they came up from first. But I think the IMSA is going to allow another opportunity to get his drivers more experience in the road courses, and also get some, a feel for what the hybrid racing series is like without, I guess, competing with NASCAR. Maybe he can partner with Ford to help continue to develop the Ford's IMSA teams and stuff. And this is really cool. I never would have thought Brad would go after IMSA. I get it. I think also he would probably want to improve in his road racing. He's never won a road course. I think he's also struggled there. But I'm a little surprised that he wouldn't think about going to Xfinity. To me, I feel like he should go and pursue Xfinity Series team. They just launched this stage 60 team. I would have thought that was going to be more Xfinity, but they're teasing with a little third car action there. They're trying to turn into what the Project 91, the 67 car stuff is. Yeah, I feel like, to me, I'd rather him go and then go after Xfinity first and then go IMSA second, because I feel like Xfinity, that's a way you can kind of get ahead of get some of the top cream of the crop. He can work and get some driver in your stuff, and he's a part of your team, and you can help develop him and get opportunities. And then once say he's balling out in the Xfinity Series and he's dominant and he's a top prospect, you'll get the first slice of the pie. You'll get an opportunity to hopefully sign him first, right? One of the things I did want to bring up was the Stage 60. Keselowski is not ready to provide details about the driver lineup or number of races. What he will confirm is that the entry will compete on super speedways and road courses. To me, I think this will be. I'm not surprised that road courses and super speedways are kind of unknown. I think some drivers would love to try them. We got David Reagan coming in. Road courses, I'm not sure what drivers they could bring in with road courses. I don't know their connections with Roush, but I think this is maybe a way, maybe if Ford wants to bring in a guy. I'm just throwing this out here, but Max Verstappen one day will become a Ford driver. Who knows? I don't know. That's a little too extreme. I'm not sure if Max really wants to come down to America and race a NASCAR, but I'm just saying they are a Ford team, and if road courses are their option, that could be an opportunity. I always said about Carl Edwards. There's a lot of opportunities, and maybe get a young guy. Maybe they want to bring in a young, talented Xfinity Series driver like Cole Custer, maybe, or Riley Herbst, Brett Moffitt, Haley Deegan. We'll see with that. I just want to say, as Keselowski has big plans for RFK Racing, that doesn't mean that he will be rushing the process as his tenure continues. He still has the goal of being competitive as after a season in which he and Chris Buescher both reached the playoffs, and Buescher won 3 races. Keselowski comments: We don't want to just grow to grow. Keselowski said, "I'm particularly interested in that. I'm not particularly interested in that. We want to grow to be successful, and so it takes a very measured means to do that." So I think, yeah, he wants to grow the series, but he wants to, I think, in my opinion, what I take from this, he wants to grow where it benefits the team. It's not just to like grow third team just because third team, right? He wants to use that to help either give him an advantage on the racetrack, give another person an opportunity that they can do. Maybe they want to sign in the future. To me, yeah, it's all his whole third car team's all going to come down to a charter. And with only being 36 charters, you're going to have to buy one from the team, or maybe NASCAR in this new charter agreement, maybe they'll throw in, they'll give out 4 charters for a certain amount of price. But yeah, really interesting, big plans for RFK Racing. Excited to see what that looks like in next year. Yeah.